Hello. Alright, it's our game after the big game. Let's have a look. Well, hang on. We don't what is going on with our team here? Okay, let's have a quick look at their team. Oh boy. I have not seen this kind of team, yeah. I have not seen this kind of team. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. So, that is very interesting. I'm just gonna keep saying interesting. So, our team, like, what? Why do we have our team? We have our miss next gameplay. This makes no sense. So, if you remember last game, we won it 3-0. It got deleted, but then it gave us the money for it, and apparently, even though the injuries are there, it's not counting them. Which means Montague's here as well, unfortunately. But it did mean that we could afford our, last catcher. So, it's just weird times, all in all. I guess the glitch was heavy. That also crazily means I guess we have an extra player. Yeah, this is an intimidating team. I mean, I'm happy not to see the plus strength blitzer, but that's... He still has a blodge thrower, which is annoying. Yeah, this is very solid. This is all you need for all... I mean, that's not true. It's not... I mean, the reason you don't see this is because, you know, obviously you're lacking other skills, right? No block. Oh, I bet that's a dirty player. And the bribe. So he's just gonna absolutely wreck our team. And he spent money to get the babe as well. Okay. So he spent 430k on this game. Admittedly, a lot of that was for free. But he definitely wants to win this. I think it could be tough for us. Yeah, last game, big pity, and we've been kind of punished for it by coming up against a team we did not want to play. The most bashiest orc team of its level that I think you could get. Do we... Boy, I think we go on offense. I know this is a bit weird, but if we can just score, that'd be something. So what did he get on his level 2 guy? Yep, he got dirty player. Yeah, I'm more thrown off than I feel like I should be by this team that we're playing against. I guess a lot is going to come down to how fast he burns through his rerolls on like the Black Orcs and whatnot. No tackle is nice, but you know, he'll often have a strength advantage anyway. And obviously, no guard is also somewhat nice, although he still has a big strength advantage. But yeah, there's going to be some injuries as per usual. For some reason, it's decided Rutherford should be on the sidelines. Yeah, this is going to be pretty wild. Where are... Okay, that is you. We don't really have any other good targets to hit. So we're going to go a little wild here. Oh, I don't have anybody hitting that third guy. Well, that's most unfortunate. Okay, I was like, what is going on there? It really freaked me out that it just went like that. Okay. Yeah, we'll give it to Algernon. I thought about giving it to a blitzer, but I want to be able to leap if need be. Okay, so we do have a blitz target now, potentially. Don't do this to me, game. It's not, I'm not ready for that. Oh, you're probably going to be the one that gets fouled, aren't you? Okay. Quad skull on the first turn. Not ideal. So, turns out we're going to use all our rerolls. I assume that this is a decent player because, you know, they had a good win record despite the team setup. And I'm not saying that the team setup is bad. It's not necessarily bad. It can go wrong, right? He's going to have games where this goes wrong. See, that was a sensible decision. He is, however, going to clear this guy off and then foul this guy to oblivion. Or, yeah, I think he wants to hit this guy, really. Alright, one down. No bribe used either, unfortunately. Be nice to get that out of the way. Alright, so theoretically we have that. Much better. We will stay. We have this in theory. Hey, we did it! I'm always surprised when jump up works, despite it being like a 80% chance. And then I think we do this. Can knock this guy away. Just about. And then, do we have somebody that could come through for this blitz? I guess you could. Okay. See if we can push this guy away, hopefully. Yes, we can. Alright. Just keep things nice and tight, see what they do now. I don't think there's an obvious good wizard. I do need to remember the wizard. I had briefly forgotten. Boy, that's a lot of stuff going on here. I think that's a, yeah, it's a 2 dice. Don't think there's a good way to make it a 3. Yeah, there's not a good way to make it 3 dice. Gotta hope that they get some pushes during this game. I kind of expected them to attach themselves to us more early on. I mean, they may still do. I mean, it's only turn 2, but I kind of expected it from turn 1. Looks like they're content with just sort of blocking right now. Well, moving in on Montague. Okay, so we come in here. That gives us this one. Oh dear, that's not good. That kind of throws off everything else. Alright. Not a lot going on there. Well, we're taking more hits than we want to this turn. Okay. This is a bit risky. Could make it slightly less risky, of course. Well, turns out still risky. I guess I can't complain at this stage because you know, he's had pushes as well. He had pushes and he had both downs on his first. It's scary times though. This is definitely a you could connect everybody situation. But if he does, that might be where we just make a run for it. Well, I kind of have to see how this goes. But he's got 3 hits this turn, which is bad because that could be 3 people on the floor. Oh, I need Sutherland. I really need him. I gotta let him go there. Oh boy. That was a huge grab for them. So what I should have done is, well, you know what? That's not fair. We didn't. we didn't know we were just going to push these guys over, right? To some degree, you plan, you know, you kind of expect to only get pushes, but you can only do that so much. But yeah, he's got 2 of us out now, which is not good. And he hasn't had to eat a reroll yet, and he's getting a bit more aggressive. Okay, that's good. We'll follow to get away from this guy. That gives us this. That's also good. This time we will stay. Alright, and then... Hooray! Okay. Didn't use a reroll, that's the main thing. I'm not really expecting armor breaks, although one would be nice. Yeah, we're both getting pushes, but obviously anytime he does knock us over, there's just such a high chance of us getting hurt. And at some point, I mean, ultimately my plan is at some point we have to run past and leap a bunch of guys. Now, there should be catches, so it should be agility 2, but that's still kind of scary, right? Can I avoid doing it yet? Possibly. Okay, so you have a hit here. That's fine. You do have a hit here. I don't know how, I just knew that was coming. I'm re-rolling it because we want to try and move across here. You could tell I was hesitating there, right? That is because I somehow had a feeling that that was coming. This move isn't really worth a whole lot. Okay, that is at least a good result, because we can push through. Are you willing to move here? Yep. Ah, this is kind of wizardy feeling here. A wizard with 3 catches in it is, and a blitz might be too tempting. So we've got 3 turns left, so I think this turn we kind of have to make some kind of move. I tried to swing this way because at least these black orcs will be out of position. He can still kind of clog up this sideline. We'll kind of see how he does with that. But ultimately, it was an attempt to kind of pull his formation slightly to the side and see how he reacts. Because the other option is potentially going back the other way, but obviously that's going to be tricky. If I could only trust the bear. Hang on, let's have a look here. Alright. No, that won't help. Not unless you go through him. Still, it could work. I think I'm going to take this one die here. Yes, will follow. Yes, will follow. Now for the first exciting bit. Oh, that's good. My problem is that I've kind of got in my own way here. This is bad. Well, if we wanted anybody to fall over, it was him. But of course we didn't want anybody to fall over. Okay, sorry. That was intensive, but I had to think. That was not what I would have liked to do in an ideal world. But, you know, blitzing with a bear and then relying on GFIs I don't like, even though it's a bunch of 2-up rolls. I'm an elf, I don't trust 2-up rolls. Okay, that is good. And this is why I don't trust 2-up rolls. Now, we're not in a clear by any means. Not even remotely. Because this is not as many guys as I would like to have. And some of my guys are too far back, like this guy and this guy. If this guy could have been up here, I think I'd have felt a lot better because I could get him over to help next turn. But these guys are kind of out of the way more than I would ideally prefer. It was a good switch in the sense that it was a big switch though, right? Oh, it looks like I don't know if he's coming in to try and take on the bear, or if he's just marking up the bear with somebody who he doesn't care about. Double ones here would be helpful. Well, you don't get if you don't ask, right? Oh dear. Oh, I see, yeah. Oof. Okay, this is sort of half good. I mean, if he dies, it's not good. Oh, that's 2 blitzers down. Okay. Bribe was a success, but bribe has been used. People will get sent off now. Okay, so the reason that that's potentially good is that he didn't cover this more aggressively. Well, that's jump up doing its usual. Okay, that was kind of scary. So I need to get to there. I'm gonna have to wait on that. Okay. Oh, I didn't have to wait on it in the end. Okay, I'll explain why I did that. Oh boy. Okay, so I did that because these guys are in range, and by having this guy here and this guy down, this guy can't really get in for a blitz. These guys have... Oh, technically they can still make it. I was hoping that would just crest it, but he's still got a 2 GFI attempt here. So if he can power us, we're in trouble. See, I wanted to hold on to that reroll just in case he did get us down, but I figured, I'd hoped at least, I didn't give myself enough time to think it through, that by moving here it would make it awkward to get round. Oh, he's bringing in another player as well. Okay, that's to get... He's going for the 3-die. Which, why wouldn't you? But yeah, obviously by not having the reroll, like, we can potentially shenanigan our way into the end zone even if this guy goes down using this guy or this guy. But without the reroll, obviously those shenanigans get a lot more scary. It's been a pretty intense first half so far. Fingers crossed that Blodge works. It doesn't usually. And it didn't again. Okay, that was almost as good a place as you could hope for it to land. That doesn't really affect anything. This guy's the only one that matters. I'm so glad diving tackle is a thing. Okay. Well, it's pretty much 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. Okay. Well, now we're in big trouble because we sacrificed these guys in the hopes that we could at least get one up, and we didn't. Oh boy. still think probably getting the guy down with the blitzer was... I don't know, in retrospect, it's hard to know. Because obviously he would have had an extra guy up, and that guy would have had an easier route round as well. Oh, it hurts though. Because it's going to be hard to get it because of his thrower. Not to mention the fouling and the hitting is going to get more intense. Because we're going to be in contact more. Well, you know, arguably we played a bit of a dangerous game, but I don't think we had a lot. Like, this was a dangerous game whatever we did. We kind of held them off as long as we could. Oh, our guard going out would also be disastrous. Okay, that's something. But obviously that's not a player down, it's just, you know. Okay, that's also something. I forgot we had 2 KO'd players. So, okay, here's the plus side. We do have 10 men. We don't have a lot left in the way of specialists. I guess if we were going to highlight anybody, obviously our catchers are kind of specialists, but our wrestle guy could be key if he decides to hold on. Plus sides, we did get the wizard out of the way. We got the bribe out of the way. We got the dirty player off. So, you know, the lack of scoring hurts there. Because it's going to be hard to get this ball. I suppose if we can keep our guard guy alive, we should be able to get 2 dies on the ball. The problem is we don't have our agility guy going in. But we probably would want our wrestle guy going in anyway. Well, let's see who's alive after turn 9. Phew. I mean, I certainly am not saying that I deserve to score in that half. We were playing riskily, if that's a word. We were playing in a risky manner. But I did, if I'm being honest, feel like we kind of had to. Like, obviously they had a very tight defense to stop us running around. So there was going to, although we did kind of run around, we had to take some risks by using the strength of the bear. To puncture through at times, and I thought that was going to be enough, honestly. I mean, he had to roll a lot of GFIs and whatnots to get the ball loose as well, and we kind of got lucky with where it landed. It's just, we were just 1 reroll short. Sadly. So let's see how defense is. Is that an elf head? Some kind of head. It might be a goblin head. I mean, there's a chance that in 2 turns we're not going to have any team left. I mean, there's a very solid chance of that. It just depends on how our armor holds up. Or more how our injury rolls hold up. If we just get stunned, not so bad. We can sort of attack as the half goes on. But if we get a lot of players off the field very fast, then obviously that's it's pretty much just going to be a walk-in for them. Because we're not going to have enough guys to make it dangerous. you know, to like hold up his players when we go to make the dive in, if we get to go make the dive in, and to cover our players who we want to keep alive also. So let's see how Cornelius is doing today. He's been well behaved. He's been very well behaved. The times that we've made him actually do something, which has not been every turn. Downside is he's still being very much the tame bear. He does not like to ruffle any feathers. So, no, it's not GFI pickup. I think he was just making sure he wasn't going to get in his own way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, you're not if you go there, that's fine. Oh, he might just be considering if I make an attack this turn. But there's effectively 2 layers of defense in the way. Might take that. Nope. Okay, so reroll out. That's good. Cornelius still in. That's also good. Ball in hand. That's not so good. He'll probably just... I think you probably just hang there. Now, is it worth me trying to get the assists over here to hit this guy? I don't know that it is. But what does that mean? Because it's kind of awkward to get over here. Oh, I could do that. I could just pop this guy here. Make our blitz here. And that frees him up. I guess we could make it so he could block this guy if he wants, but he's going to have to use a Black Hawk. Boy, it's a good game actually. It's an interesting one. But I'm just scared that it's going to get less interesting. But we've only given him, well, we've technically potentially given him three blocks, right? Obviously one of them would be of a loner. No, 2 blocks. There's only 2 in contact. There's only 1 guy in contact. So he's got a block and a blitz, but the block is with a loner, so that'd probably be the last one you do. Okay, just switching it slightly. Where is the blitz gonna come? On this guy? On the bear? Probably not on the bear. He might use he might do a stand-up blitz here. Yeah, it's a 3 dice. That's the blitz. Because, you know, just getting the catches out is important. So if you get Rafferty out, boom. Doesn't quite have the 2 dice yet. That gives him the 2 dice. I don't know if he's hitting... no, he's hitting Montague because he's there. Obviously Montague with his movement 4 is not the most useful player. He has block, I suppose, but you know, what's he going to do with that? Alright, so we do have a block here. Yes. Are we blitzing this guy? Who do we have? I guess if we move you over to here, we could blitz this guy. Okay, I'm impressed, Cornelius. Even you are vulnerable. Okay, I'm not as impressed with your kill ability. Okay, good job, Severin. So far, so tight. We did knock a couple of them over. We have our rerolls intact for cage dives, but obviously he's trying to work a way around where he can double layer this. It's kind of being awkward for him because he's not removed anybody yet, but obviously every turn is a turn where another guy could get removed. So as soon as he gets 1 or 2, he'll probably feel a lot more secure. I mean, it's possible that we could break armor as well, but I don't know that we have done yet this game. Am I just making that up? I might be making that up. I don't think I am though. I mean, in fairness, we only made about 1 block in the first half, so. Okay, Montague is drawing the ire of the orcs. I mean, he's also on the outside, right? Is he about to take his next movement injury? Not yet. He technically has had 3 movement injuries. It's just that I guess you can only 2 is the maximum. He's got a smashed hip, a smashed ankle, and I think he got his other ankle smashed as well. He really shouldn't be playing anymore. But you know, it's Blood Bowl. Okay, so he is making a move. Quite a big one. Of course, the problem always when we jump in Valentino is that he gets hit the next turn. And by coming down on the side, there is a good thing to this for them, in that it means that yeah, this is also awkward. He's kind of like standing our players up in a way that's going to make it hard for us to get out of here. But yeah, you're always going to get hit, and by coming to the side it means that he can potentially surf our guys if he needs to. I don't think we take the bait this turn. He can't go in. And he's kind of pulled, you know, obviously he's pulled his team into 2 separate entities here. But what do we do? Do we just try? I think we just try and knock the corner off of this. Do we? Boy, this is not easy. I'm trying to find a blitz here. I want a blitz here. Okay, I think we just have to move these guys kind of into range here. Okay, that's fine. That gives me this. That gives me that. Oh, we got an armor break. We got an armor break. Which frees this guy up to come down here and do this. And then also kind of move across into a better position. Okay. Alright, let's see what they do now. We're trying to kind of separate this pack so that we can attack it. Now, obviously he's going to be able to keep in a nice big blob with all of these guys, but if all of these guys are kind of over here, which they are, and this guy is over here, which he will be unless he dodges, we can potentially use some of our guys in here to attack his cage. We're kind of just trying to get it to the optimum point, right? We're trying to play it. Ooh, okay, that's also nice. Gives him slightly less leeway. I mean, not that he has to really worry. If he pops a Black Orc against this guy, he's pretty... doesn't have to worry about us using this guy to knock a hole in. But it is one more guy that's around. Okay, how much can he plug this up is the question. Somewhat. Oh, that's very wide. Okay, okay, he's going for this old cage. He might let that one go. He did not. Okay. It doesn't really matter if we don't free up the ball. But we've definitely given ourselves a chance to free up the ball. Oh, hang on. Can you do it? Yeah, you can. Okay, so you do that. Okay, I guess you have to get up. We gotta keep him tied up here. Then we're coming in here, and then we're coming in here for the blitz. Oh, that could be a big deal. We needed that reroll for this. Let's go to here. Yep. Well, all that planning kind of undone. He probably will go in because he's got. Will he? I mean, yeah, I think I would. He could stall a bit longer now. Now that he's knocked our guard down, he could stall another couple turns. Is he gonna though? Obviously we go this way to get closer. Yeah, we need a second guard in the team, that's for sure. Just pushing this. I might just push him in the middle. No, I pushed him that way. Okay. So I'm assuming this guy's going to GFI down into here. Okay. I mean, we can get an assist, but we will get surfed. Four, 5, 6, 7, boom. What an unfortunate time for our leaps to start failing horrifically. Okay, we've manufactured a potential. Okay. I mean, we're just doing what we can there, because obviously we can't hang around here. The problem is we are going to get problems. Come on, roll some both downs here. Okay. Just gotta hope that, I mean, you know, obviously our Achilles heel is the ones, his Achilles heel is the both downs. I think he's trying to find a way to surf this guy. Or at least get him off. Need something to go wrong here. Oh, okay. Oh, he got us down. Okay, that's unfortunate because that frees up this guy. Okay, if we get him in here, we're looking at one die. I think that's what we're trying. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that does not help any. So we need 3 2-ups here. Just to get the blitz. No, we failed one. Boy. Yep. So there's all the rerolls. That probably is going to be the game as well. Oh, we got stunned. That's actually, yeah, that's more important. Because the guard is the key to hitting this guy. You could argue that we should have done the 1 die, I suppose. But we're trying to win, right? So getting the 2 die would be better. Because we could push him in, but we'd rather knock the ball loose into the corner and then have it go somewhere interesting, where potentially we can pick it up. So he's looking to surf little Bartholomew here. Just take the... Oh, he just took the... Okay. I mean, if he hits him out... Yep. Okay. Maybe come in for the foul on this guy? I think so. You just like mark these guys off, bring this guy down to here. This guy, well, you could bring this guy here and that would effectively be a problem for both of them. Then, yeah, this guy just comes around and fouls. Now if this doesn't go through, that would be useful. Okay, it didn't. Cornelius, the friendliest bear. Okay, so if we stand this guy up, no, because we can't stand this guy up very easily. Okay, I think our last chance at this is this. This. And it's last chance is a 1 die, but... And this. Never mind. I don't know what we've done to deserve it. The one nice easy game we had got deleted, and then we get straight back into the horrible bash. This team has had a horrific run. It really has. We played such a sensible second half there, and then almost every leap we did ended in disaster. We'll check the results after the game, but I don't think our leap is going to be a good stat. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I thought we played an okay game there, honestly. Considering, you know, the amount of mighty blow that we're facing. You always got to set up as if there's going to be a right, just in case. Alrighty, well, that sort of sums up the day. Just in case we can get some SPP on Cornelius, let's try this. Oof, look at the pairs. Nope. Benedict. Why? Okay, so overall, I think kind of a disappointing game there. We tried all our Kislev sneaks, but they just weren't enough. Oh, unfortunately, this one counted. Sutherland. Okay, you know what? That's fine. He needs to level up. Yeah, that's the only SPP we got. We did armor break them once, and that's off of 34 blocks. So actually, not great. But you know, they're orcs. I'm kind of a little more curious than sometimes about the stats. I mean, I'm not surprised that we got... I mean, we did it... 1 injury inflicted? Did we really die of other causes? Well, okay, it was fouls, wasn't it, that did us in. Yeah, so that wasn't ideal. We only made... hang on, is this us? No, that's them. Okay, yeah, they kind of didn't have too many problems. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we had too much go wrong. Apart from expected armor, GFIs are roughly where they should be. It was our leaps. They really failed us. When you consider that it should be 67 for our regular guys, and a lot of our leaps were with our 81% guys, that was a big problem. Dodging is pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, Pro did not do anything. Their lightning bolt didn't work, but they still managed to squeeze, you know, with all those GFIs, they managed to get over there and get the ball free. No, Cornelius was well behaved. You can't take that away from him. Yeah, okay. So it's pretty much as it felt, I think. I feel like maybe I wasn't expecting to score in the second half, although I suppose there's a possibility if we did get it free. But I was hoping to get the ball free and force a draw. Like, that felt very doable. I was really happy with how we isolated his cage. And obviously he wanted to stall because he doesn't want to give us the chance to do a leap-in touchdown. So that being the case, we saved the right guys for the job. They just did not pull through when we needed them to. So do we get rid of Montague to save some team value? I think we do. Despite the block, the movement 4 is painful. And I feel like having somebody on the line who's constantly going to get taken out of games, who has 2 of your skills, seems not very sensible. See, he's 100k versus a regular lineman who'd just be 60k. Now what we can do, weirdly, catcher, switch players, do that. We will do that. is, I believe, we've got 4 blitzers and 4 catches, which means we could buy an extra lineman, which is something I'd very much like to do. So I think we're going to do that before next game. So that puts our record to 365 or 465, as you could call it, if you included the game that got deleted. Yeah. This is really doing my record a disaster. I wonder what my record is. I think there is like an overall. So this is the painful thing where you see how many games we played. Sorry, that's how many games we've won. Oof. That means we played a lot of games. Okay, we still got a pretty reasonable record overall. I guess the record is not good, but as we've only played 1 and a bit teams, it is. Well, hang on a sec. Why does this say 3 match? Oh, this is our against record. That's right. So we've only played against Kislev 3 times. That's. Hang on, is that true? Okay, so here's the depressing thing. We've played against Chaos 256 of our matches. 108 versus Orcs. 117 Lizardmen. We've only played. Hang on. Does this tally up? Is this going to equal 1420 once you work it out? $250, $350, $450, $650, $750. I guess maybe it doesn't look like it should. Weirdly, we still have a positive. I think we're gonna, because of how it looks, we're gonna have a positive record against most teams. Yeah, the funny thing is, Chaos Force, we played them 30 times. I think we've probably played them 5 times just with this team, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, this page is always interesting to look at, but yeah. I was gonna see what our own race thing was, but I don't think we're gonna. And you can just scroll through. But yeah, I mean, this really shows what you face the most, right? Because this is not just, you know, this season. Chaos Dwarfs are pretty low, but I think a lot of that is because they're a lot newer. I played a lot more back in the day. I think before they were even in the game. But it's sad how rarely you play. I mean, I don't expect people to play Ogres, Goblins, or Halflings, or Underworld. But hardly any Kislev. Only played Vampires 3 times. That's pretty impressive. Only Elven Union 6 times. Even Amazon's not a lot. That's really interesting. Everybody just plays, yeah, just the big bashy teams, which is a bit sad. Way more dwarfs than I'd like to have played. You do play Wood Elves quite a lot, but yeah. Okay, sorry, just rambling on. Yeah, I guess back to normal service after that last game. No, but I'm overall happy with what we did there. It just didn't work out. I am going to disappear now, and we'll catch you for the next one, and we'll see if we can try and break the curse again, which we already did last time. But now suddenly our lack of winning streak by the stats has gone up to 11. So we need an official win. I will see you soon. Bye for now.